Hey y'all, it's the Shy Guys here. We're going to be reviewing Saturation 3 by Brockhampton, long awaited. Not, it's only been a few months since the last one. But our kind of like background on this is we've all loved the whole series.
Yeah, we've kind of been riding that wave since they started.
Yeah,
We're on the hype train.
Yeah, so this was much hyped for us, and let's get right into it. Guys, what are your guys' first impressions on the album?
First listen, I don't know. It was like, since Saturation 2 was the best one for me so far, listening to Saturation 3, it was like, it wasn't clicking immediately. I was listening to it and I'm like, it feels like it was missing something. And then as I dove deeper, I kind of pieced it along together and realized, I'm like, okay, it kind of adds all up.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I really didn't like it at first.
Yeah.
Because my first listen, I did not like it that much. I thought it was too different from the first two albums, and it was more, I guess, like poppy. Not poppy, but it's not rapping as much as the first two albums, aside from a handful of songs.
No, I definitely think that was it. Like my first listen, I could just tell it was like poppy as hell. Like, you know, ever since like I think the second song in, I just realized like, oh, it's gonna be poppy as hell. Like, but you know, I saw the new direction that they were going in, and I really liked it.
Is it like new? Because it seems like it's a bit of like a blend of like what they did on Saturation 1, where it was the really like experimental sounds, as well as like the lyrics are there with the raw, rugged lyrics that they had in Sat 2. But I think the difference is with Sat 2, the lyrics were like raw as well as the instrumental. They were just hard fucking hit.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that. Like, there's a lot less like hard-hitting bangers on this one. It was more like a lot more like soft melodies.
More vibey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's music for the vibers.
But that's what I don't like about it. I'm not a viber.
Oh yeah.
So there's a few songs I like on there. Like Boogie, I really like.
Oh boy.
Zipper, the second song, I like that too. And then Sister Nation, those are my top three on the song. But I really, really dislike Hottie. It's not my style. I don't think it's a bad song. It's just not my style of song. Like, it's too radio friendly.
So, when you were talking about Boogie, that fucking hit you in the face.
Oh yeah. Oh
like,
yeah.
That beat is.
I love what they do on every album, where it's just like the first song, it's just banger.
Yeah.
It hits you right in the fucking face, and it definitely epitomizes the name of the song.
Oh
and
yeah.
then it even couples well with the video, where it's just fucking just boogie out, my dude.
Yeah, you definitely got to vibe out to that one. Yeah. It's a great song. It starts the album off really well. But then, like, right after that, there's, like, hardly any bangers, anything, like, hard-hitting.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm not a huge fan of it, is because I like the more banger songs. I like harder beats. And that's one thing I don't like about it, is that it's very singy and more instrumental. This really goes into their saying that they are a boy band, not like a rap group. And the production on it, though, it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the
production is great.
It always seems to match like the content of the song and like what the message is going for.
Yeah, I thought the production was ridiculously good. Like I thought
Rommel did his goddamn thing.
Yeah, Rommel and Q3, amazing. They definitely experimented with some really cool sounds. Like there was like I think it was on Zipper where like, they had like the police sirens playing in the background.
That
was dope.
I think.
Boogie, I thought the horns were pretty good. It's great production, top to bottom, I
think. On Zipper, did you guys know that was Jova at first? I was like, when that last verse, when he started rapping, I'm like, who is this? And then I had to look it up, and I'm like, oh shit, Jova's fucking doing his thing. He's spitting.
I think that's one thing I love about this album is Jova really shines out in this album.
Oh, absolutely.
He is really dynamic in terms of an artist. Like he's all over the place. He raps. He's on the hooks.
He does the mixes.
He also like sings. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Once again, though, Kevin sucks.
Oh yeah.
Always on point.
Always on point. You can always count on Kevin's group. An amazing hook.
Kevin Abstract. Wake up, make amazing hooks. That's his day. Always. I think that's the one thing with this album for me is, despite, because I think it starts off really strong and has a really great middle part of it. Like the middle is probably the best part of this album, and then it kind of trails off. Like I'm not a huge fan of the ending, like the last couple tracks.
I'm with you on that, except for Sister Nation. I really like that song.
I think the second half. I really like Nation, but like Sister kind of like not much to it.
I was more a fan of the first half than the second half, actually.
Okay.
I just love that song together. It's got like a very like 80s kind of feel, but like it almost sounds like something off the soundtrack for Stranger Things songs.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely love the sound. I thought the beat switch was amazing. It's a great song.
It seems like they did try to, I don't know about experiment, but try to do more beat switches of this album.
Yeah.
Because like they had a bit of it in 1 and 2, but it seems in set 3 they really try to like break up the songs a bit.
Well,
Which it works, but it's just not my favorite thing.
well, and then like I was thinking it's like because the other two albums had like the typical bareface outro where it's him just fucking singing his heart out.
Yeah.
And this one I kind of liked because it was just like, oh, out of nowhere, everyone's fucking rapping again, and it's like really good.
Yeah. No, I definitely like that second part of the outro where it's just like everybody comes back for another verse.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It almost felt like oldie but with a message, like Odd Future's oldie, where everyone's just fucking rapping, but it actually has like a message to it.
No, yeah, like definitely they play with the not just that song, but the songs they play with the themes of racism, just being outcasted.
I think
society.
Is this the most they've talked about like race on their album?
I think so. It's a lot of this. The majority of these songs have to do a lot with that.
That's why like Nation kind of stuck out to me.
Yeah, definitely. It's a very powerful message.
Yeah, I think they did go more message heavy on this album than the first two, especially the first one. The set 1, it just seemed there was more.
They were just airing out their grievances. Being kids our age with problems.
Yeah, it was more them making just their music, like just having fun with it. It kind of felt like. And then Saturation 2, after they got a bit of a following, they experimented a bit more. And then this, I think they're really going more message heavy with it. And it was okay.
See, I think
the messages, I liked it. It's just the one thing I did like about it is they didn't dig too heavy into it, like Logic's album, where like it's just all like this is what you're getting. And
it's
you're
not
gonna
you're in your face.
Yeah.
See, I think it did that for a majority of them, but like kind of towards the end, and like it went more like love songy kind of.
Yeah.
And the only thing that really kind of saved it for me were like on top of like a good the bars are never bad on this album. It's just kind of like all right. And then the things that kind of save it for me for like the end is kind of just like Kevin just being great at hooks, because that's what he does. Like, I think one of my favorite hooks this year is fucking off Hottie. Like I said, you didn't like Hottie, but it's just the bag in the cup, add it up. It's just super catchy, like an earworm.
It's just it's been stucking with me every day.
I think it's the most infectious hook off this album.
Definitely, it's very reminiscent of Gold off of.
Oh yeah.
Just like it just sticks with you, and it's like you're not leaving it. Like speaking of that song, I think that's definitely their poppiest song to date, and I love it. This is like it's super catchy. The bars are real good, but it's also very easy to listen to. It's not like a hard hitting like heat,
Yeah. You can put it on in the background and
exactly
not have to worry about like, oh, did I miss something in the lyrics?
Did I miss a triple entendre?
Yeah.
What do you guys feel about Domin's song? Because I feel like he's typically pretty abstract with his verses, but I'm like, this one, I'm like, a lot of times I'm struggling to figure out, I'm like, what is he talking about here? Because it seems like he's just out there, where it's like people have like this set, like straightforward message, sometimes with like some double meanings to it. But Dom is like, he's got a central theme going here, but I can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, he was a little, I don't know how to say this, but like his chemistry was just a tiny bit off. I still like him on the album, but sometimes like it just didn't flow as well as I would have liked it to.
See, he's good in terms of like his flow. It's just his lyrics that start him off. His flow is fucking phenomenal.
No, yeah, his flow is really good.
Yeah,
I think in terms of best rappers in the group, I think he's like right under Amir.
Oh, well, I think Amir just gets that edge because he's just so hard hitting with it.
Exactly. Yeah.
He also has the voice for it too.
Oh, he's got a great rap voice. It's almost reminiscent to like Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler, but less gravelly.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of Bleach? Because I think that was like my favorite song on the album. The way with like it's the introspective and vulnerable hooks of each, like their insecurities, as well as like relationship issues, along with the melodic hook and the fucking end for me was beautiful. The way is it Kevin and Bareface going back and forth. Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was definitely like one of the main highlights of the album. It's just like it has like lo-fi kind of hip hop feel. It's just like it's a very pretty song, I'll say. But like I definitely like the personal like lyrics that they added into it.
What I like about it, which you don't get with a lot of artists, is it makes them relatable.
Yeah.
because
Who can relate? Woo!
shut up. And they're very relatable in the sense that they're not big, so they're still very close to their roots.
Right.
Which you don't see a lot of people when they get bigger, is they stray away from that and they take on new ideas and new things, which is bound to happen.
Right.
But I like the relatableness of it.
See, I think that's where they're in an interesting space because they're getting success rapidly, so they're popular, but they're also still in a situation where they can relate to a lot of their listeners.
Yeah.
In terms of living situations, and they still have a lot to talk about, even despite the 2 albums work already in mixtape, to relate to everyone's everyday problems.
Right. Yeah, I definitely like the kind of like time capsule that they use with the whole series. Definitely, like, you can see the growth and like, how they're dealing with newfound fame. You know, dealing with more money now. I definitely like to see the growth between like 1, 2, and 3.
Can we talk about Alaska? They fucking used that Genuine sample.
They
you guys
did?
catch
I
it?
didn't catch that.
The
I
fucking
didn't see it.
pony, the blah,
Oh!
blah, blah. The first listen, I'm like, no, they didn't use that, right? And I'm like, they fucking used pony. They goddamn used pony. Fucking props to you, Brockhampton. I don't know how you incorporated it into a good song, but you did it well.
I didn't even catch it.
No, I thought Alaska was a real good song. I thought Amir throws a great verse on there.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
the whole striving for fame and like the contrast of where he was at and then doing this for his family so he can pay off their bills and all that. It's fucking dope. You always gotta love shit like that. Because it's like one of those things, it's like relatable, but you also, it's like, oh shit, that's something I can kind of strive for in terms of like whatever career you're pursuing. You're like, I want to be at that point.
Yeah, and it also shows that anybody has a chance, really.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody can afford college, so, you know, there's ways to work around that other than, you know, going to college, get your degree, get a job through that.
Yeah.
There's- Once again, it's going back to being relatable, because
Also love the Grey Poupon reference.
Yes, love it.
The typical rap Grey Poupon reference.
Love the drop.
Talking about references, fucking shout out to the best teeth in the game, Fantano.
Oh yeah.
He got his shout out by fucking Merlin.
Oh man.
That don't call you off guard, right?
No, yeah, definitely. I love it because like he says Tony Fantano and then he just doesn't say anything for like a good second. And then he goes right back in.
I was like, this motherfucker. What do you guys think is stupid? Because I thought it was a really cool concept what they were doing. It's like the boys want to play on my cell phone, but I don't want them seeing what's inside, and then relating that to their inner issues that they don't want people finding out about. And did you actually know the song was apparently supposed to be called Faggot?
Really?
Yeah, apparently Kevin put down. It's Kevin, so you can't believe it on Twitter, but he said it was supposed to be called Faggot, and I think it's called Faggot on the demo.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen that somewhere. No, yeah, I think Stupid is probably my favorite song on there. I think Kevin's hook is absolutely amazing.
very good on that, yeah.
Very good. I think Merlin has a great intro verse on it. Definitely brings that heat. No, just a great song, definitely.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the intro of that song. I think that was probably my favorite part of the song. And that's one thing I do like about Brockhampton in general, is they start off a lot of their songs heavy, and then they go into lighter stuff.
Yeah.
Another thing is typically with them, it's like, if you don't like a general style of one person, there's always someone that like that contrast. And it's like, okay, they're bringing it. Although these guys kind of like share a similar style where it's like they're all still fucking dope.
Yeah, and almost any style any style of music that you like, there'll be one song on the album at least.
Oh yeah.
No, I definitely like the sound that they mess with. Stupid. It's just like the Dr. Dre style synths, like kind of G-funk sound.
Oh yeah.
Very classic.
So I don't know about you guys, but I really like the way they tied that like beat switch at the end of Team to all the way back to the beginning of Heat, and how that starts off, so it kind of like ends the circle, so to speak, and then even with the number of letters in the track, how it went from like 4 to 5 to 6, and then on the last one it's
Back to
4.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like it was a conclusion. They didn't really leave it an open ending, except for like the like Roberto skits.
Yeah.
Those always kind of seem like open ended, which I guess like with those storylines it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. No, yeah, I definitely like the conclusion to the album. I definitely like the whole circle idea was pretty cool with the beats. No, yeah, this album meant a lot, I think, to all of us, basically. I think it was great to listen to. It felt amazing to like be a part of this, to listen to it as it comes out, and really kind of grow up with the artists too. It was pretty cool concept.
Yeah, I really liked at the end of the album. It kind of felt like a movie in the sense that in a lot of times in movies, something will happen towards the beginning of the movie that affects the ending,
Right.
and I kind of get that feel like because they ramp it all the way up back to Saturation 1, that it's almost like you can see like the plot building.
Yeah. So then the whole Saturation, like, just as a whole, what do you guys think of it? 'Cause, like, it almost seems like a moment of time. It's like kind of lightning in a bottle they're trying to catch. And it's like, I think they did that perfectly with definitely with the name Saturation and the saturating the market theme to it. With the 3 albums in what, like 6 months?
6, 7 months, something like that, yeah. It takes a lot of talent to put out 3 good albums in that short of time.
Even despite like the number of group members, because it's still like, you can have a shit ton of group members but make shit music in it.
But also more group members also can be more disagreement too.
Yeah, I know they've left a lot on like the cutting room floor. Which I guess if people want those demos, you guys can go and buy them.
No, yeah. I definitely like the idea of like a whole kind of time capsule idea that they're going with, where like this is a very important time in our lives, and creatively, I think, and we're trying to capture that all and kind of really get into that because it's a very special time, and they're trying to like really saturate that time. That's the albums.
Yeah, also trying to catch like those feelings and emotions.
Right. So, final thoughts.
The album's growing on me. At first I just didn't like it that much, but now the more I listen to it, the more songs and stuff I like after listening to the lyrics and paying more attention to it.
No, for me, definitely, it's an amazing album. I definitely like the pop feel that's going for. I thought great bars. I thought everybody has like their own kind of charisma and energy that they bring to it, and definitely their own identity, and I thought it was great. The production was amazing, top to bottom.
Always.
I thought everybody kind of got this dynamicism that was really crucial to the album. Yeah, I think it's one of my favorite albums of the year. I think it's my favorite Saturation album altogether. Yeah, I'll be listening to this non-stop for the foreseeable future.
See, I think my general thoughts is really good album, like great album. I just think from like the first 2/3 of the album, really good, and then I think just that last third, just not for me. But it's still good in its own right, as well as the one thing's consistent with just the Kevin hooks. Like, just always make everything listenable to. But I think just because it's lacking that like raw, rugged rat feel, that's why I think I put Satu just above it. But it's still a great album on its own.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you have any other recommendations for albums I wish to review, leave it in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching.